Hello and welcome to another wonderful edition of FootPrints. I am Samuel Atamensa. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll be opening all the files with our guests on this episode. We'll be right back.
Born in Kumasi in 1960, Kojo Bonsu, originally Michael Kojo Mensah Bonsu, hails from a royal Offensu lineage. Educated in Accra, Kumasi, and Tamale, he later studied in the UK. A fluent French speaker and sports enthusiast, he managed Real Tamale United and worked with global brands like Adidas. His entrepreneurial spirit led him into politics, serving as Kumasi mayor from 2013 to 2016 under the NDC. His journey spans business, leadership, and a deep passion for service. He tells the rest of the story now.
Welcome back. Now you know who we are talking about, Mr. Kojo Bonsu. And Brapeni, it's good to be here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Wow, it's been long in coming. That I knew that we will be talking to you at some point, but you know, when you are so close to the person, at times it's very difficult to even create a formal environment to interview. So please mark me and tell me if I'm doing it right.
I'm sure you'll be doing it right. Thank you very much, because I'm excited to have you as a friend to interview me, because you know a lot about me already.
But let me pretend I don't know, and let's see how it goes, okay? So, the name is Kojo Bonsu. What's the full name?
My full name, in fact, my surname is Mensah Bonsu. My dad is Kojo Mensah Bonsu.
Yes.
And I was named after my dad and my grandfather, my dad's father.
Oh, okay.
So, and I was born on a Monday, so it's Kojo. Now, I'm sure people will be wondering why I spell my name Kojo. You know,
that's mostly Fanti.
Yeah, Fanti, but I spell it Kojo, no K-W-A-D-W. Because in UK, if you go and write, because I lived mostly in UK, if you go and write K-W-A-D, they will mess your name with Kojo or something like that. So I decided, I'm just clearing the air, I decided to spell it the way they can pronounce it.
Just make the way you want to hear it.
Yes, because I don't want my name to be messed up. So that's why it's a fancy spelling Kojo, but I'm Kojo Bonsu.
Kojo Bonsu.
That's right.
But the UK people, they will murder the Kojo.
Kojo, you know.
But I think it's better than those Ghanaians who go to the UK and US, and then these guys will mess your name up, and you now adopt the way they pronounce your name. My
actual Christian name, I'm a Catholic, and my name is Michael. When I was in school, everybody used to call me Mickey Michael. Yeah. But I love Kojo.
Kojo.
Yeah, because I was named after my grandfather and my father.
Good. So that's Kojo Mensah Bonsu.
That's right.
Now he has a lot of firsts in Ghana, and as we have this conversation, I'm sure you will come to understand. Now, Kojo, you are an Asante by all standards.
Yes, typical Asante boy. My mom is from Offensu. My mom was Nana Adjoapukia, the late Offensu Hema. And my father is Kojo Mensah Bonsu. He's a military man who went into Workers' Brigade. And he's an Ohinenana, you know, and he's a royal.
What does Ohinenana mean? What does it mean?
The Ohinenana is like the king's grandchildren.
Yes. So in this case, the reference point to be which king?
Oh, the Mensah Bonsus. Yeah. All the Mensah Bonsus. Okay. It's a big family. In fact, the one on the 2-4 now is the 11th on the Golden Stool. All the Mensah Bonsus. Oh, he's the 11th on the Golden Stool.
All right. So the Otumfor now is your brother?
I wouldn't say he's my cousin. Okay. But we Ashantis, we say he's a brother. It was my father who looked after him, took him to school, and that's his uncle.
Oh, so your father is his uncle.
Yes.
Then you're a brother.
We're not. We call it brother, but we're not. But you see, we live together. And I didn't really know that he was my cousin. I used to call him my brother, my brother. So 2-4, or say to 2, is my first cousin, who we as Asante say brother. Minya. Yes.
Oh, lovely. So tell me, where were you born?
In fact, I was born in Kumasi.
You want to share the year?
Yes, 1960.
Oh, 1960.
Yes.
Wow.
I was born in Kumasi. And my senior sister, may she rest in peace, she's passed on when I was about 3 years old. Then she hadn't given birth, and she had married the chief protocol officer of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So my sister decided to take me on as a son. So I became, in a way, a son to my sister, and I came to live with her, you know, at the Flagstaff House, because my brother-in-law, Ambassador Kofi Dako, was the ambassador, was the direct protocol officer to Kwame Nkrumah.
You mean the current present-day Flagstaff House?
Yes, that's where we lived. In fact, in history, if you heard of bungalow number 4, that is where they put the Kankanyami. That is the house we lived in.
What's that?
Oh, you never heard of Kankanyami?
Well,
When Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, it was this propaganda that went around that he had brought some juju from what do you call it, Guinea, and it was called Kankanyami. That thing was done at that house, bungalow number 4. The present-day Flagstaff House, when you go there, you know that main gate?
Yeah.
Opposite used to be the, what do you call it, the Radio Ghana. Okay, or
Yeah.
Radio Internet. That's
Yeah, the
where
international,
that's,
yeah.
And that house was that opposite. And it was a direct link to the Flagstaff House.
Okay, so this
So
is...
that's where I lived as a little boy. And I went to school at Ring Road Primary School. You walk through Kanda, that school on the main road.
Yeah.
Ring Road West Primary School. I started school there.
Oh, wow. So you didn't start your formal education in Kumasi?
No.
Okay, and so you did it in Accra.
I did it in Accra.
So you're an Ashanti, but typically an Accra boy, if you like.
I wouldn't say that I'm an Ashanti.
No, you are an
Yeah,
Ashanti,
typical
no
Ashanti
question.
boy, yes.
I'm talking about your formal educational
Yes,
steps.
I lived here. I went to school part in Kumasi, went in Accra. During
Which
the
school in
66
Kumasi?
school, City of Kumasi Preparatory
City
School.
of Kumasi, back in the day.
Yeah. Mr. Cancer Jamnal School.
Yeah.
Yes. Because of the 66 school, we had to migrate to Kumasi again because there were so many.
After the coup d'etat in 66, then your sister
had to migrate to
but they
Kumasi.
didn't arrest her?
Oh, in a few days, she was arrested, but in the end, because my brother-in-law was a career diplomat,
Okay.
he was taken on and he worked continuously with Afrifa and co.
Oh, okay. So then you went back to Kumasi.
Yeah, we went to Kumasi for a while. When everything settled, we came back to Accra.
Oh, again?
Yeah. My brother-in-law was working. He, in the end, became the director of passports.
Oh, that was big at the time because
Oh,
passport
very
was
big, yes.
such a huge office.
Yeah, he was the director of passports. And so we lived there, and after that, we posted to Algeria, posted to Mali, posted to Burkina Faso, then posted to Russia. So with all, I was following him all around.
So tell me, as a kid, you went to Algeria.
As a kid, I went to Algeria. I went to Mali. And I didn't go to Russia as a kid. But I had all the enjoyment when I was a kid because my
But how was it
brother-in-law-
like? You remember?
I remember. I was just a very intelligent boy. So
Yeah.
I mean,
No, you still
I'm
are,
counting
but-
my own chickens before they're hatched. Anyway,
Tell me, I'm curious. Algeria at the
Algeria,
time was a
yeah,
bit
in
distant.
Algiers, yes, he was the ambassador
In
to
Algiers?
In Algiers, yes.
Did you have an idea of what Algeria should look like before you went there?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't know anything. We went there as only, but it was Burkina Faso. Then I was a bit old, so
Yeah.
I saw a lot there.
Maybe in your teens?
I
In
was
your
in my
teens?
teens. So Burkina, during the holidays, I was doing a military school called Patere Militaire de Kadiogo, so PMK. It's a military school, and I was going there for my vacation classes and vacation courses. So in the end, I got a little bit of military training in me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You mean the French type of military?
Yeah, French type of military, yes.
They-
So I'm
they-
sure that's
they
why you
don't
know
joke,
that I
man.
speak fluent French.
Well, I remember something like that between
I speak French.
between yourself and our brother who passed on, Steve
Steve, yes.
Steve Maonyega.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
may he rest in peace as well.
Yes. Oh, lovely. So you Mali, Burkina.
At that time, it was Upper Volta.
Yeah, Upper Volta. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
correct.
I lived in Waga on my holidays. I came to school in Tamale. Holidays, I go back to Ouagadougou.
No, Tim, you were even not part of the Ghana.
No, I mean, we're going there, and I understood
You did secondary school in Tamale.
Tamale, yes.
1 to 5?
1 to 5, yeah.
Full.
Full.
This is Tamale school.
Tamale school, yes. I was a Tamale house boy.
No. Tell me more about that. That's very interesting. So what? You had a lot of people from other parts of Ghana coming to Tamale Secondary
Oh, yes,
School
a lot
at
of
the time?
people I know.
Yeah.
People from Kumasi, people from Accra here, the Fellies, a lot of people came from Accra to school in Tamale. Yes, we went to school. There was a flight, Ghana Airways used to fly from here to Tamale or Kumasi to Tamale. So if I'm on holidays in Kumasi, I used to fly to Tamale.
So you started flying over today.
That's why it's the good of my parents. My mom did well for me. So all these things.
So you never took public transport like
I took. There were times the flights were not coming or going, so we had to take, transport from Accra to Kumasi to Tamale or
But
Accra
tell
to
me,
Kumasi.
when you
Tamale
chose
to
to
Kumasi.
go to Tamale Secondary School as a Kumasi boy, how did your friends see that? Didn't they ask why you won't go to Owas or Prempe or?
That's the thing. You see, my mother was very sharp. And my mother used to talk to my brother-in-law that, no, you should go to Tamale, because they all knew Tamale was the best school in the north.
Yeah.
So, and my brother-in-law was insistent that, I give the credit to one Mr. Diaka. He's a lawyer, Diaka, who lived in Tamale. And the late Aliu and one Mr. Abukar Sumani, they were friends. So they came to Kumasi and their family friends, they were all pushing that I go there because they wanted to show that they had a good school there. And if somebody like an Ashanti Royal goes to school in Tamale, hey, it was something that was very big for them. So they all pushed for my going to Tamale. And to be honest with you, I enjoyed Tamale. I loved it.
What about it? Tell me, what about it?
Especially
you made good friends?
I made good friends. I had a lot of friends, the Idisas, the Kwafus, the Feliz, I had a lot of good friends in Tamale. And let me tell you, early mornings, very cold. And Tamale was lovely. And I was in the school band. All my aim was to come and play for the school band. So senior Fred Mahama and Co were there. So we used to follow them there in the school band.
Who's that? Who's
Alfred Mahama?
That's the brother.
John Mahama's, His Excellency John Mahama's junior brother.
The junior one?
No, the senior one,
brother,
Alfred, yes.
Uh-huh.
They were all in Tamale Secondary School.
Oh, okay.
And he was in my house, Tamaklu house.
Wow. And you wanted to be in the school band?
Yes, so I was always following them around. In the end, I used to sing and play the congas.
Yeah, you were singing what kind of songs?
Oh, I used to do High Lives, and I used to do the reggae songs, and Jimmy Cliff's repertoires.
Yes, those were the days of Jimmy Cliff.
Yes.
How did they come? Oh, yes. But this was in 74,
72, yeah.
72.
It was in 2 days, yeah, that's right. Hey. And we used to go to dance. There was a band called, I'm sure you heard of Apes International with Christian Azuma and Daniel Fureta. The Apes International, chapter
Daniel
1,
Fureta, who later on became Mabe, right?
No.
Not Mabe.
There's another Daniel Fureta. I don't know where he is. He used to be a very good singer. He used to sing for Apes chapter 2.
Okay.
With this Lady Talata. No, there was a lady singer, Azuma, very good singer. And at that time, it was Kofi Charlie, who was the original upper regional director. And so he formed the band. It was the best. It used to be called Apes International.
Yeah, Apes. I remember Apes International.
Very good band.
Yeah. So while you were in school, you were eyeing all these.
Yes, I was doing promotion in school, bringing top groups to perform in school. So I started making money when I was in school. Oh yes, yes. I've gone through a lot in Ghana, and at times I sit down and reminisce, and see that I've done a lot. Plenty.
Yeah. We'll talk about all those.
Thank you.
But life in Tamale, were you familiar with the food at the time?
My favorite food, if you ask my chef here, is TZ.
TZ?
Yes, and the TZ, I don't like the TZ that you've prepared, rush. you put it under a bed. You know, TZ under a bed, you put water on it in the morning, warm it, then you can have it. It's lovely.
Wait, which bed? Empara.
Empasi. Come on. It's something we do. I mean, I used to do it in school.
You
It was
do
lovely.
Then you hide it under the bed.
Yes.
Why bed?
It gets cooler. That's what they say. It gets cooler. And, you know, it was nice.
So one of the things you picked out of Tamale Secondary School.
Yes, TZ. Yes.
But prior to attending Tamale School, were you familiar with TZ? Say, Kumasi Diehu.
Diehu, yes. I
Diehu.
used to eat Diehu.
I
used to eat Diehu.
Oh, so
but this one was special TZ. I mean, I used to love TZ. Not that I used to, I love TZ.
Wow.
With a yo-yo.
Ayoyo.
You know, yes. Not the green one, the brown one.
Yeah.
Very slimy. So nice. With, you know, that thing, Willy.
Willie.
Yes, soft one.
Ochese Kehru.
Kavru. It's Willy, isn't it?
Willie is a graphone that can Willie. Then the Kehru near him.
Kavru, yes.
So
Look, very delicious.
one of the things you took out of your stay in Tamasco,
Yes.
you know, did you learn the language?
Yes, I mean, Dagbani, not that well, but I understand Dagbani. You can't insult me and escape. Yes, I understand Dagbani. Yes.
Because 5 years is a long time.
Oh yes, I loved. Oh, Tamale was so good, and
what
I made good friends.
What I see happen in some of these schools, you will notice that a big percentage of the students are from other parts of the country, and they speak either Akan or Ga.
Yeah,
You
in Tamale it was Ga and Chi. It was Ga and Chi.
Surprisingly.
Everybody spoke Ga and Chi.
Surprising.
So it wasn't
surprising.
something different. I didn't go to a new environment. You know, I loved it.
And which years were these?
72, 72,
So you entered 72.
yes.
Oh, okay. So 72, 77, 78, thereabouts.
78, yes.
Whew. 78. Okay. Did you do your sit form there?
No, I didn't go to sixth form.
Okay.
I was supposed to have gone to sixth form. Let me tell you a very funny story. At that time, my sister and the husband had been transferred from Burkina, going out somewhere. Then my mother passed on.
Oh, sorry to hear.
And my mother was #1 breadwinner. She supported me. I did everything. I was running businesses with her. You know, so it really set me back.
Hang on. You were running businesses while you were in secondary school.
Oh yes. Anytime I go to London. When I'm coming, I buy Marks and Spencer stuff to come and sell,
Like what?
like underwears. I bring them and sell, and I used to. So all my friends were
You
always
mean
following
both
me.
male and female?
Both. I sell them, and Marks and Spencer was hot cake. St. Michael's.
Okay.
St. Michael's underwear. They come. So I used to go and buy seconds. You know, the factory rejects.
Yeah.
So when I bring them, I sell.
But here, nobody knows it's reject
Yeah.
anyway.
So they were buying, and I had money. When I was a schoolboy, I remember when I was in school, I bought a Renault 4. You know the one that you pull and.
You mean when you were in secondary school?
Yes, my final year, I
Yeah,
bought
the-
Renault 4.
yeah,
that Renault.
yeah.
I bought it at CFAO.
Uh-huh.
I bought it myself.
As a secondary student?
I bought it
With
because
your own money?
Yes, because when I was going to UK, the fare was about 80 cedis.
Yeah.
And I had the money, so I make sure that anytime I come and sell, my ticket back there, it is there. So every summer I'm going, whether my mother is paying for the ticket or not, I'll do it, and she'll be surprised. And all my friends, I used to tip them, give them money, so they knew me. I was a businessman.
Well, maybe that's why you had a lot of friends, because you had money to give.
Oh yes, as for looking after them, that one day, I used to do it. You know, a little. I give them a little, and I love friends, you know, so we used to party together, we run away and go to dance, you know, especially when Apes International was coming to perform.
Yeah.
Or
Remember some of the places you used to go to, you know, nightlife in Tamale?
Tamale, Kamina Barracks is a spot there, and where they used to play the football, what's his name? Caladan.
Yeah,
There's
the
a
Caladan
place,
Park area.
Caladan Park, there's this thing there, nightclub there. We used to go out a lot.
So you go for dance.
Just dance, to go and listen to One Two Azuri, Bisagoma. All those groups used to come. We
One
sneak out
Two
to
Azuri.
with Tommy Darling and Olaika. All those. I used to love bands, so I knew all of them.
You've been in this business for too long.
Yes, I mean, and we had drama before Kojo came to form. They were in Bisagoma. Great, Classic Candles.
Yeah, Classic Candles.
Classic Candles. No, and it was a good band. I remember Coconut 7. That was the band. That was the second band to CK Man, Carousel 7.
Oh, Carousel 7. Yeah,
but they had Coconut 7.
Oh, they had. Oh, okay. In
Yeah,
addition to
in
Carousel
addition,
7.
so when at times you go and book for
Carousel 7.
Carousel 7 to perform, they say they can't come. Then Coconut 7. Meanwhile, Coconut 7 will come and perform better. Oh, we used to have a good time. I mean,
Wow.
we used to have and I really enjoyed.
All right. So, people, this is Kojo Bonsu. Yes, the former mayor of Kumasi on FootPrints. We will take a short break. Now, he did Form 1 to Form 5 in Tamale Secondary School. We want to know what happened after Form 5, whether he continued in Tamale, whether he traveled out of Tamale, what became of him. I'm Samuel Atamensa. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is FootPrint. I have Mr. Kojo Bonsu here today, and we just talked about his time at Tamale Secondary School as a student. Not many times would you hear a student in secondary school who's able to buy a new car. Now, it's not what we call home use though. No. He went to CFAO or SCOA.
CFAO.
SCFAO at the time.
Yes.
And you paid and then you
Cash.
took the car home.
I paid in 2 installments.
And you drove it yourself. You pulled the thing and you
I
went.
was taught how to drive. That time I didn't know, but when I bought, I was taught how to drive.
Aye. And you used to park it at home.
My mother, you knew that I could do it. I used to park it in my friend's house, we bring it in the house. You know, they knew that I was doing
But
the
you never
business.
took it to Tamale.
No. I was in Kumasi.
Kumasi.
Yes.
Where were you living in Kumasi at the time?
Quite West State.
Oh, okay. It was fresh. That time was.
Oh, I was in a very green area.
Yeah, quite so back.
Quite West State, very peaceful, very quiet. Because my mother built houses there, so we were there.
Now tell me, so in the time you spent in Tamale, who were some of the friends that you met?
Oh,
First in school and then in Tamale.
First in school is a gentleman called Mark Kwafu, the Kwafu family.
Okay.
Senior Peter Mama and Alfred Mama, they were there. Rufai.
These are brothers of the current president.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I had people like Rufai.
Did you know about John Mahama?
Oh yeah, he was
At
in
the
Ghana
time?
Secondary School. He was in Ghana
Was he younger or older?
No, where he was older, a year older, senior.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He was in Tamale, Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana school or Ghana?
Yeah, Ghana school, yes. He was there.
So
His
the
Excellency.
two schools, was there some kind of...
Definitely, I'll never sit here and say Ghana school was better than Tamasco. Tamasco,
Was it?
it was it. If you're in Tamale and you go to Tamasco, they all know. They'll fight us, but say, we're the best.
We're good in football. Say the same
We're
thing.
good in football. We're good in hockey, athletics. We had a cadet corps. What again? And I must tell you, when I was in Tamale, I was the sports manager. I was the football team manager.
You're not playing, but you're managing.
I was manager. I was
You
only
didn't
playing
have a
hockey.
PE master in school?
We had a PE master. Oh, I remember the man. He's called Okunuri. He was a Nigerian, but a very good sports master.
You helped.
We helped. I was the team manager for the soccer team. Wow. I had people like Dauda, Ahmed Dauda, and we had a lot of players.
And you were a student?
I was a student. From 5, I became the school team manager.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
No wonder you loved Tamale.
Oh, I love Tamale. And I remember one of my saddest moments in Tamale is that when I became the manager, we had good players. Ahmed Dauda was our captain. A lot of players from the RTU fame. In fact, I have to let you know that I'm a director of RTU.
You still are?
Yes, I'm still a director of Real Tamale United.
Oh, lovely.
So we played a final of the inter-school soccer as a team manager. And at that time, Abedi Pele was playing for Ghana Secondary School. But he whipped us 1-0. I'll never forget. It was my saddest moment. But we had a lot of good players.
Yeah.
It was Abedi who scored that goal.
He was with Ghana School.
He was in Ghana. We played the final in Damangu Secondary School.
Wow.
I felt so sad. It was the finals of finals.
And then, so Abedi Pele was also see much.
Oh, Abedi team matcher, yes. Abedi was
Wow.
part of the team.
That's good. Now, so within the years that you talk about, I know my professor Alabi used to be in the school. Was he your senior?
He was my senior, yes.
Oh, so
He
you
was
met
senior.
Professor Alabi there?
Oh, yes, I met Prof.
What, Joshua Alabi?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
And
He
he-
knows me. He knows that I'm a Tamale boy. Very well.
He was also in your house?
No, he wasn't. He was in Weimar.
Oh,
He was in
okay.
Weimar House. But he knows me very well.
Oh, lovely.
So he calls
from-
me a schoolmate. You know, he's
So
always
you-
excited when he sees me.
You know, so you see, when you see these two people sitting somewhere, you think they are just political colleagues. They have history. You know who? Kasakwa.
He's my senior in school. I mean, Joshua.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, he's my boss. You know,
Oh, okay.
I used to work with him at
Yeah.
UPSA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
With Joe Mara, Alfred Mahama, Peter Mahama. We had a lot of guys in Tamale. Yes.
What? So was it difficult leaving Tamale when you were done with school?
No, it was exciting. I loved Tamale.
Ah.
Nice.
But it's sad that you didn't learn the language proper.
No, but I
You
understood
didn't have a
Dagbani.
girl there, a girlfriend.
At that time, I wasn't into girl.
No. I'm just asking, as in friend, who's a girl?
No. I had friends.
teach you the
No,
language?
my mind was school, business, and money, and good
And
time.
that's why I didn't learn the language.
No, I learned it. But if you speak Dagbani, I understand everything you're saying. But
Mm-hmm.
I can't fluently speak it.
Okay, people, if you can teach the man, please come and teach the man. Because you need to redeem yourself.
Oh, that's what Dagbani. It's an interesting language.
Okay, so done with Form 5, O level. What happened after that?
So my mother passed on just after finishing my exam. What a sad time, you know.
Wow.
So my usual move was to go to UK, you know. And my sister, who I always referred to as like my mom, may she rest in peace, and the husband really looked after me. So after my mom passing on, they decided that I should go to school in UK. So they got me a sixth form Drayton school. So we went to UK. So when I was there, I got a summer job.
That's in England.
In England.
Drayton.
Drayton school, I got it. So we were waiting till September 16th, then I would go to school. So I had a job. I was getting 60 to 70 pounds a week. And when all my friends come, I'll go and buy them booze. They used to drink Guinness, I never used to drink. So we buy them the drinks, we have a party in my flat. So everything was like going on.
You were living in Drayton
Yeah,
yourself?
no, living in London. So they come, we have fun, they go. So it got to the date that I had to go to school. Charlie, it was a Thursday, I think. And I was collecting my money. Oh, my brother got angry that they were waiting for me. I went, after work, I'll go to my flat, lock myself up, nobody will see me. I didn't want to go because I was making good money. My teachers came to the house looking for me, they were searching for me, they couldn't find me. Because, look, I could make money. So I didn't go to the school. In fact, my senior brother, who also recently passed on, Reverend Bonsu, he wasn't very amused with me. So I got so September ending, no show, October, no show. I was earning, and they increased my salary there too. So what was I going to go to school for? Are you getting my point? So I didn't go.
So you ended up not pursuing the formal education
The
at
sixth
the
form,
time.
yes, I didn't.
So you didn't even enter the school.
I didn't enter the school. I took my prospectus. I went there, filled out the form, ready to go to school. That day, I didn't show up.
Wow.
I was making good money. And luckily, around that time, I was promoted as a shop steward of the firm I used to work for. It's called Shaw UK, SCOR. They call it SCOR, but it's Shaw. They do medical sandals, slippers.
Okay.
It's called Shaw, William Shaw. It's called, or they call it Score. They promoted me and made me, what do you call, a shop steward there. So I was
And you were
excited.
happy?
I was happy, doing well because I was going for meetings, and in the end, they started training me as a chiropodist.
Okay.
A chiropodist. I went to the course, everything, I was being paid, I had money.
At this point, you had just dropped the whole idea of
Of
going back to school.
Forget it. But I was going for courses, doing management courses, going here, they're training me. They
So
took me
this-
to their
this
branch department.
This will be before 1980, right?
That's before 81. Yeah, between that and 81, yes.
And you were there just...
Working and making money. So when I come down to Ghana on holidays, I buy Marks and Spencer, St. Michael's. And I used to, sell it quadruple price. So I was making money. And at that time when I came, the ticket had shot up to 100 cedis. And I used to buy.
Ghana Airways.
Ghana Airways. I buy and I'll come.
And I would dear Kwani Abasa.
Oh, a good friend of mine, Kofi Capito.
Bra Kofi.
I was with him. We travel, we go and come, we do everything.
He went to a Palm Secondary
He
School.
went to
I
Apam,
remember.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So-
we lived in the same house in Akwetialai.
Oh, yes, okay, the mom's place.
Yeah, Auntie Georgina, Auntie B, all
They're
the
my people, yeah, they're my family.
And
yes.
Ura,
yes, the minister.
Benito Obio.
Yes.
Every one of us in the house.
Oh, okay. So, we used to have a good time.
Wow.
So what was I going to do? I was earning money. I made money to the point that I decided to go into musical promotion.
I was going to go there, because we were in secondary school at the time when we heard that the band of the moment, the group of the moment, and I'm talking about, I don't even know which group I should compare to today. I lost track, but it was like the top ranking group, musical youth. They are coming to Ghana, and it's a certain Kojo Bonsu who is bringing them to Ghana. Not just musical youth alone, but Osibisa. And at this time, Osibisa was one of the most sought after, having completed a decade and a half of stardom in the Western world, coming back to Ghana, and it's Kojo Bonsu. Kojo, tell me about this whole episode.
Yeah, so I made so much money because I went into Chiropodi, they trained me, so my salary was quadrupled. I was just a boy of the moment. I made money. So I wanted to double it up and do things well. So I decided that, look, Osibisa is the hottest group. I want to bring them to Ghana. And musical youth too was, at that time, it was past the Duchy. And I spoke to them, spoke to their management. They said they were going to charge, I think, £250,000. Osibisa was taking 190-something thousand pounds. So I calculated and I said I could pay. Now, at that time, we never used to have a PA, sound company in Ghana.
No, not at all.
So I contracted a company called Entech Sound, E-N-T-E-C, Entech Sound. It's a UK-based company, We brought in about 20 engineers with their sound and everything.
What?
Now, 2 days to the time, my budget was just
Completely gone.
gone. So the band, everybody was paid. The band said they were not coming because, the equipment, the sound company, because I had to pay them fully. I couldn't pay them. So, in Ghana, everybody was relying on this event. Everybody. I had sponsors, PTC, State Express. They were sponsoring it. And I couldn't pay it. So, in fact, life became very miserable for me. So 2 nights before, I was asleep in the house around 2 a.m. and I got a phone call.
In Ghana or in the UK?
In the UK, because we were ready to come in 2 days. I got a phone call. Good evening. This is the president speaking. So, I was dazed.
And Nana to tell you so.
President who? We're all scared of President Rawlings.
Oh,
so
yes.
he said, Kojo, I heard you're bringing this group to Ghana. We need to make people happy in Ghana. So I've given instructions to Ghana Airways. All your equipment, all the airfares and everything, government is bearing it, bearing the cost. So bring them, go to Ghana Airways, speak to the manager. The ambassador there would call you. I think it was around K2 or somebody was there, call you. So around 4 a.m. they called me, my God. As for President Rawlings, make I get up for him.
Oh, wow.
He did so much for me. He did so much. And that was the end of my life, because you paid all this money, you're not going to get a refund, and you cannot also go and do the event. So when he called me, you see, so people don't understand why I'm thick in the wool with President Rawlings. These are little things that make me happy. Even, I wouldn't call it little, because it was something
it's a major thing, man.
major. You know? And to be honest with you, he didn't know me personally.
Oh, okay.
He only spoke to me. Even though Nana Kwenedu, the wife, is my first cousin, married to him, we didn't have any sort of connections.
Yeah.
But he did it for me because he said we needed it. So come and see, I became a boss again. All the band equipment, everybody, we came to Ghana, we had a fruitful Christmas and a joyous one, and the Christmas was good. We played in Kumasi Stadium, we played in Accra Stadium, the Musical Youth, and Osibisa. But at that time, Kiki Jan had left Osibisa.
Oh, right.
When we were coming on, he left. But Kiki Jan was my friend.
Oh, I see.
Yes, my friend.
Well, he lived in London for a while.
Yeah, no, they picked him from here to London, but he lived there when they left.
Oh.
Yes.
Kiki, may his soul rest in peace,
Oh my
man.
God, he's my friend.
So then the first one was in Accra, right?
Accra Sports Stadium.
Accra Sports Stadium. That's where you had Musical Youth and
Osibisa perform.
yeah. You know, like I said, we were students, so we could only hear what we
was out there.
We were told that the Musical Youth people, they were introduced to all sorts of things here. You know, they came to find girls here and other things. Did you hear anything like that?
Oh yes, so unfortunately, one, I think, we were monitoring them. We had chaperones for them because they were kids. And they realized that Ghana, there's marijuana. And it looks like in the night, you know, at that time, I think I hear he bought 10 pounds worth of marijuana. It was like a basket full. We were asleep, and this gentleman and these boys started smoking. In the morning, Charlie, big trouble.
Whoa.
Big trouble. The boy couldn't do anything. He was going mad. It was so sad. But he was a key drummer of the group. And he sings so well. And even on the day, they had to give him some injections to stabilize him. He played, but never played well, because he was the key showman.
Wow.
So after the show, we have to take him back to the UK. I think about 3-4 years later, he died.
Oh, I see. He passed on earlier.
He passed on after, yes.
And the group didn't really...
Yeah, it didn't really go on, because they had problems with their family. They didn't sign a good contract, so the families were fighting about money, engagements, contracts, and everything. They had problems with it, so it didn't work.
And tell me, the makeup of Osibisa at the time. Who
at that time, we have Teddy Osei,
who was the leader?
Was the leader, Mark Tonto,
the brother.
Emmanuel Rensaltz, was a keyboardist,
Yeah.
Saul Amafio,
Yeah, of course.
Kofi Aivon, Michael Domosu,
The Nigerian guy.
yeah, the Nigerian, and Spartacus came with them. Spartacus is from Barbados. And who again? And Mark Tonto Jr., he was a drummer. He was a junior brother, Mark Tonto's son.
Wendell Richardson was part of it.
Wendell came on the trip, but he had left the group, but he came for reunion.
Oh, he left quite early then.
He left quite after there 2 hit singles. He left. Wendell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, he was also from the Caribbean somewhere.
Yes.
The
He's
islands,
from
yeah.
Antigua. No,
Antigua.
Grenada.
Oh, okay.
He's from
Okay.
Grenada.
Because he was a vocalist for a lot of the songs. Yeah.
He's a lead guitarist and a singer.
Wow.
Yes. And Emmanuel Rensaltz was the keyboardist, and a singer as well.
And you dealt with all these greats, man.
Oh yes, I was with them. Teddy, may he rest in peace. Mark Tuntu. Woo. In fact, I went on a trip before we came to Ghana, an Indian trip. It was like Michael Jackson visiting the country. Osibisa was huge in India.
India?
India, yes.
And you went with them to India?
Yeah, I went there. I toured with them.
Ooh.
It was fantastic.
Because you're a guy. Oh.
Yeah, bro. You know, say a guy. And I to me to come.
Yes, I believe. So this would be 82, right? 82, 83.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, when you had this concert.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So after the concert, you went back to the UK with them.
I went back to the UK, but I had lost so much money. Then I went into football.
We'll come back to that. So now, this is Kojo Bonsu, the student, Kojo Bonsu, the worker in London, Kojo Bonsu, the promoter of events and music, and now he's daring to enter into football. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll see how he crafted this football desire. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's Footprint. I'm Samuel Atamensa, and I'm with Kojo Bonsu here. And it's been so far. It's been good. And you know, an entrepreneur by birth. The man is inside-out entrepreneur, and it shows in everything he's done. And he hasn't even departed from it, even at this level of his life. Kojo, so. You did the musical youth concert and all that, and you didn't make any profit.
I lost.
You actually lost money.
Yeah, I lost money. But for President Rawlings, I would have been in huge debt. But some parts of the debt were paid.
Managed.
Yeah, managed. And so it was a good thing. But I went into football after that. But
did you relocate to Ghana at the time?
Not really. I didn't fully relocate. In fact, if we were saying I would have, in a way, I relocated to America.
Oh, I see.
For about 4 months, I worked with Kool The Gang.
Oh.
Yes.
You could also.
I could be American. I was working with Kool The Gang.
No, tell me about it. Because Kool The Gang at the time?
Yeah, they were hot. I brought them to Ghana.
Not once.
Twice.
Yeah, I remember the last one you did, but we'll talk about that as well. Oh, you did? No. I was going to go into football, but let me hear you about Kool The Gang.
You see,
you
when
know
I went to
Kool
America, in fact, I used to work for, when I went to America, I got a job with Polygram Records.
Oh, good.
So it was a label that Kool The Gang used to work with. So they met me and they liked me. They said I should go on tour with them. So I was arranging, when we go to tour, I do all the, make radio interviews, and they would sign their autographs and everything, the band. So I was following the band. We went to an Asian tour. We came back to Europe, and they liked me. We worked together for the record label, so we were promoting them, going to radio stations for them. So, in fact, J.T. Taylor became my very close friend.
Yeah, J.T. Taylor, right?
Yes, and we came to Ghana with them.
Which year did you bring them to Ghana?
Brought them 84.
Oh,
84, 85.
Yeah, 85 must be.
Yeah, 85.
Where did you do this?
We did at Star Hotel.
Not the stadium, yeah.
We played Tech. We played Kumasi Stadium. We played Elwak Stadium. And we went to Abidjan because Ofobuahi paid for the trip to Africa. So I took advantage and brought them to Ghana.
And you did Star Hotel?
Yes.
Osibi Terrace, Star Hotel?
Yes.
Charlie, Star Hotel, yeah. Hotel ne guami anime guase. Action kwa.
Star Hotel.
Star Hotel.
Kumasi.
And
Tech.
then Kumasi K University campus.
Yes, and we did
the stadium too.
So,
and did you park the stadium at the time?
Oh, we packed. Kool The Gang was a hot cake. We couldn't even get them. Had it not been President Ofobuahi, they couldn't have come. They paid for everything, you know.
Wow.
And at that time, they had a lot of good hit singles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right from 81 through maybe up to 86, they were...
Still love.
Yeah. And you were touring with them?
I was touring with them. I was handling the PR in a way, doing the radio station, signing autographs and everything.
Whoa. No wonder you'd have them to come to Ghana.
Oh, yes.
But
it was an advantage I took.
Yeah. I think you brought them again, Ghana, is it Ghana 50 or Ghana?
Ghana 50, they didn't come. Ghana 50, it was Whispers.
Oh, you brought Whispers?
Whispers, Shalamar.
Whispers. Whispers, are they the one who did, and the beat goes on?
Yes.
You know.
And the beat goes on.
Charlie, I'm on for time with Chroma Power. Ah! Some of you have to go and pay Kojo Bonsu.
Yes.
So you did that?
I did that. And
but you were still young.
I was a young man, but very energetic and very sharp. I was also lucky. And with God's presence, everything was possible. So I had God. God was with me everywhere, everything I did. And everything I touched was glittering. Yes.
Wow, this is humbling, man. Well, at that age, you brought Kool and the Gang, you brought Osibisa, you brought... musical youth was so huge. I can't even imagine it.
Yes.
And on and on.
I had the coverage grants. I think that the FT gave us a write-up when they came, because at that time it was big.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have a copy of the paper somewhere.
Oh, the Financial Times of London.
Yeah, gave an African group. At that time, they were comparing it to hunger in Ghana, and get it.
Trust
That,
them.
you don't trust them.
Trust them.
Yeah, but they didn't think it was the point, But it was a good write-up. I have it somewhere. One of these days, I'll publish it.
Wow.
In my throwback.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Well, one of these days, I need to invite you into the studio to do a walk through your musical journey.
Oh, that's some music.
Yeah.
See, I was going to do that in Ghana, but I realized our musicians were not up to that standard. Because a group like Kool The Gang, before they go on a tour, they rehearse every song they've played. The kind of dance that will be choreographed, the movements, everything, they work out. They work from 2 o'clock in the morning into the next morning, they go and sleep, they get up. So everything was planned.
Yeah.
And it was very good.
It's just a few of the Ghanaian musicians who have mastered this thing. I mean, I've worked with several of the Ochame Kwame he will never take anything for granted.
Yeah.
There are a few of them who
yes, you have to work it out. If a new song, like releasing a new song, there's this song. It's a Caribbean, ooh la la la. Reggae dancing, ooh la la la.
Yeah.
They had to go and get a choreographer to learn how to do the Caribbeans do the cha-cha and the district. They all learn how to dance it. And when they do and they make a mistake, they have to go back and do it until they got it right.
Yeah.
So you can see it's well choreographed, everything is fine, beautiful.
Well, that's their game.
Yeah. That's why they made money.
True.
So I was lucky.
That's good.
But before then, as I went into Kotoko, I was talking about Kotoko, then this musical, because after that is when I went to America and started working with the Kool The Gang.
So you did a bit of football before you went back to America?
Yes. After my musical show, the football came, then I went back to America and brought Kool The Gang.
At the time, 83, who was the Kotoko chairman?
Sims, not Sims. After Sims, Yaberia.
Bewa, yeah.
Yaberia, Director of Operations, Mr. Chidemfi, Alan Jima, Coach Sunday, Malik was the team manager.
Alan Jima, Video City.
Video City, yes. Alan Jima, Yaberia. And at that time, we have players. We have Kwekuka.
The goalkeeper?
Yes, we had Apel.
Apel, yeah.
Yes, we had number 3, Nation. We had Setan Pedu. We had Papaku. We had Sasi J.
Papaku was a winger, right?
No, it was a midfielder.
Midfielder, okay.
We have Bannerman. We have Prince Polly. We had Opokunti. We have Asasi J. We have Kofi Bedu. We have 11, Ajuman Prempe. No, Afrani. That was a squad. That was a squad that we took to Egypt and brought. So let me tell you an interesting story. I came and I saw that we played AS Belima of Zaire then, of Congo. And when we went, I was the one trying to do the interpret the language, because I spoke French. So they thought I was a Congolese man who's helping them because they thought, you know, all these mystic things that some juju. So they said they will kill me. If I show you a cat here, that's the cat I got in Congo. Yes, they nearly killed me. They nearly took off my eye. So I had to go back to London after the game. When I came, we went to banking. Then I said that we should go to the finals. So I bought 4 sets of jerseys. So the jersey that they won the 83 Cup, it's my jersey. I bought it. It's an Embro equipment.
So you bought the jerseys from England?
Yeah, from England. At that time, it was Embro equipment.
Yeah.
So I bought it from them. It's a white striped jersey. We went to Egypt with the red one. We came to Kumasi and used the white. And we won the cup.
So what role were you playing in Asante Kotoko officially?
Officially, Yabamia took me as the international man who helped them everything. At that time, they didn't have good equipment. So when I bought it, they were so excited. You know, jerseys and everything, shin pads and everything. You know, and that jersey fitted them. You know, I made business there. So when we won the cup, their squad, their lineup, I used it for calendar. I sold tens of tons of calendar.
Yeah.
5 CDs for what? I made so much money. At that time, I lost money, so making back money was not, you know.
And this time, people were not so conscious of the brand.
Yeah,
how
the brand
to manage
thing.
the brand.
So it was Poku Tea, me, Poku Tea, Papa Kun. We put money together and we sold calendar.
Wow.
And Kabra Yeboah was there. Yes. And I'd followed Kotoko to many places. Many places. And we did well in 83. We played so well. Even though I had this cat, but I still followed Kotoko.
Asante Kotoko.
Ukuma Pima Apibeba.
Is that still the case?
It's not the case, but I think it's a slogan.
Okay. Well, it's an inspiration.
Yeah.
So
we did Kotoko.
But you didn't get into football administration proper at the time.
No, in a way, I call myself an administrator because I was managing. I went to work with Adidas. I was trained. I did diploma in sports management. I was trained. So if you say football administration,
No, I'm saying that at the time.
at that time, no. That is what brought me into it. And I went to do the diploma course in management for football.
Okay. So now your association with Asante Kotoko would have you, enter into the football world properly.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we were traveling everywhere and I was understanding the way you have to handle football. In fact, the final, it was Sunday and I who came up with the plan with Malik.
Which Sunday?
Ibrahim Sunday, Coach Sunday.
The coach at the
Yeah,
time.
Coach Ibrahim Sunday. He had won the African Best Player before. You know, Sunday, Malik.
As in Malik Jabir.
Malik Jabir was a team manager for 83 when we won the cup. Malik Jabir was the team manager.
Oh, okay.
And Sunday was the coach. Papako was the captain. Opokunti was the number 9 player. And
Is it Opokunti they call Zico or something?
yeah, Zito.
Zito. Or
No,
something.
Zico.
Yeah, Zico. Yeah. And at that time, Razak wasn't there?
Razak had just left, but he had just left to America. Yes, Razak. Abdul Razak. He was from Cornerstones and he came to Kotoko.
Yeah. Because he was big in the 70s.
Yeah.
In the 70s
to early 80s.
Early 80s, yeah.
Because he left to
I
America.
remember he played small for Gihawk Stars.
Who, Razak?
Yeah.
No, Razak.
He used to train with them in Chapatre.
Yes, Gihawk Stars.
Yes.
But he was a Cornerstone player.
Oh, yeah, full
He
cornerstone.
used to be called Ojuku.
Yeah.
Yes, but he used to come and train with the Gihawk Stars.
Yeah, at Atonsu, I remember that very well.
But Gihawk Stars, he had
Actually,
people
he
like
worked
Charles
with
Opon.
them. He actually worked at the shoe factory. Yeah, he worked
they
there.
had interdepartmental league.
Yes.
So in that departmental league, you played for Gihawk.
Yes.
And
But
properly,
professionally.
yes.
Yeah. I remember he worked
No,
with shoe
you
factory.
were smart at that time. Yes.
Wow.
Gihawk had players like Charles Osei, Lomo Michel Mapio, the Kankan brothers, goalkeeper Sape, a lot of players there.
It was lovely.
It was interesting. It was so interesting.
Oh, so this is your foray into football.
So we went and we won the cup. We went to Egypt, came, and we
you played with
El Ali.
El Ali, yes.
We played Zamalek before. We beat them. We went to
you played Zamalek here in Kumasi.
Yeah, we beat them.
I remember that one. Yeah,
we beat Zamalek, and we went to Egypt. It was a draw. We came to Kumasi and we beat them 1-0. Bannerman on the right flank, Tupoku D, pam. That's
inside. Yapon.
And my jersey was reeling.
Thank you, people. So this is Footprint, and we've been having a chat with Mr. Kojo Bonsu. Mr. Kojo Bonsu is a former everything that you can talk about. We will lower the curtains here and then bring the conversation to a close. My name is Samuel Atamensa. We will catch you when we do the part 2 of this interview. Thanks for joining.